County's continued higher rates of COVID-19 have apparently claimed the high school wrestling season, but only in Erie County.
Dave McKinley explains why some wrestlers are going to be hitting the mats in a couple of weeks and why others at nearby schools will not be.
It's heartbreaking for all these kids.
It's the reaction you'd expect from those involved in high school wrestling when health departments across Western New York recommended back in January that wrestling should not be permitted. Section 6 decided to move that winter sport to spring, hoping things would improve. Well, spring has arrived, and while Section 6 will allow wrestling to resume in all other counties under its jurisdiction, Erie County grapplers remain pinned due to what it calls continued concerning levels of community transmission, especially among school-aged children. The Erie County Health Department has again recommended no wrestling. And in a statement, Section 6 President Brett Banker said school leaders cannot take on the liability associated with splitting off from the Erie County Department of Health's recommendations. Jeff Schoenthal is both the father of a high school wrestler and a wrestling coach, and notes where wrestling was permitted in other parts of the state this winter.
There's no evidence that wrestling itself was a spreader.
And he makes the case that wrestling is as safe as other permitted sports.
You have 10 kids on a basketball court all at once. So realistically, that one player has exposure to 9 players. Then you add in subs, and you could be talking 12, 13, 14, 15 players the exposure is. Wrestling's one-on-one.
With matches normally no longer than 6 minutes and which might only last a few seconds, far shorter than the time, say, that 2 linemen might battle it out on the gridiron. Section 6 says it's prepared to let Erie County high schoolers resume wrestling if the health department changes its stance.
We need this community to get behind them, and we need the Department of Health to really look at the facts.
Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.